Hey guys, this is my review for Cats. So, I was gonna see the movie eventually, but I had a few people that were like, hey, you should see this. I hear it's really bad. I want to get your opinion on it because I'm willing to see any movie. Just if you guys, there's a movie you really want me to see that I haven't got to yet, I can make it a priority, or like something I might not plan on seeing, I'll make it a priority. Just let me know. But my only opposition to seeing Cats was because bad reviews don't really deter me, even when they're like super terrible. My main thing is when I'm not a big fan of musicals. Like I do not like musicals at all, and Cats is a musical, so I was like, I've never seen a musical. I don't like musicals. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this movie, but you know me, I will go into it unbiased, give an honest opinion, just watch it. My take from this movie is I feel like a lot of people, they're not used. So I've watched throughout my life, I've watched a lot of like a bunch of different waves of genres of different things, like, and a lot of strange and weird things that I've watched. So a lot of stuff doesn't faze me, and I notice a lot of people don't. So there's certain things that they'll watch and they'll be like, "Oh, this is weird. Like I'm not watching this. I'm gonna turn it off." Like they can't handle it, and I feel that's what happened with Cats, because Cats isn't something that's amazing and spectacular to where the weirdness will make up for it. Kind of like a movie like Parasite. Like Parasite's kind of different. It is very different actually, but when you watch it, you're like, this is great directing. Like this is a great movie. I'm interested. Cats doesn't really have that going, because from what I heard, the musical is not even that great itself. And so for a movie like Cats to not be that great and not really have nothing to stand on, and to be really, really weird on top of that, it's kind of like, yeah. It's directed by Tom Hooper. I think that's how you say it. He directed the Les Miserables movie. He directed 2 episodes of His Dark Materials, and he directed Cats. Cats, as you know, has a star cast. We got Francesca Hayward playing Victoria, who is the main cat. From what I've heard, since like I said, I've never seen a musical. From what I've heard, the movie's different than a musical. From what I heard, and that's what somebody in the theater told me. It was literally me and like 3 women that were sitting behind me, and I talked to them after the movie, and one of them was like, "Yeah, I've seen the musical, and it's nothing like this." Francesca Hayward plays Victoria. We have Taylor Swift. She has like 1 part, like 2 scenes. She's not in there much. It's close to the very end. She plays Bombalurina. As you know, I'm not really a Taylor Swift fan at all. Robbie Fairchild's in the movie. Laurie Davidson. Idris Elba plays McCavity. James Corden plays Bustopher Jones. Rebel Wilson plays Jenny Anydots. Judi Dench plays Old Deuteronomy. Met Talley plays Cassandra. And Met Talley, I saw her in Hustlers, so she's getting out here. Jennifer Hudson plays Grisabella. Ian McKellen plays Gus the Theater Cat. Naomi Morgan plays Rumple Teaser. Jason Derulo plays Rum Tum Tugger. It's so many people in this movie. The Bourgeois twins, no, not Bourgeois, I think, twins play Plato and Socrates. There's so many people in here, Stephen. So, my review of Cats is, like I said, I will not lie. It is weird. Like when I was first in, I was like, this is weird. This may be the first movie I walk out on. This may be the second movie I fell asleep on. I've never fell asleep on a movie that I've seen once. Like if it's my first time seeing it, I've never fell asleep in a movie. I've only fell asleep in the movie theater 1 time, and that was because I saw Star Wars: The Phantom Menace when they re-released it, and I had already seen that movie a billion times. I just really wanted to see it in theaters again. That is the only time I fell asleep in the theater. I've never fallen asleep in the theater on a movie the first time I've seen it. I've never walked out of a movie as bad as a movie was. And I'm like, Cats may be this movie, and maybe. It wasn't. Cats, like the beginning is weird, very weird. The middle of it's kind of like, like I didn't really care for James Corden or Rebel Wilson's characters, but I was like, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna give what it is, and it got better towards the other half of the middle to the third act. The movie got way better. There was only a few songs that I cared for, probably like 2 or 3. Not many of the songs are really that great. The score is pretty decent. It grew on me after a while. The story is not that deep. It's kind of it's really about like cats and the different types of cats and the different temperaments they have and how they act and how like it relates to how humans act certain ways, and we can see that in cats and stuff like that. Like they kind of explain all of that. I can't really knock it for story and dialogue because it's a musical, and usually to me, since I don't like musicals, the story and dialogue suck because they're musicals, and because I don't like the whole, I'm going to explain something to you, but I'm going to sing, so now I have to pay attention to you singing and how well you're singing and all this other crap that's going on while also trying to understand what you're trying to tell me, but you're singing, so it's harder for me to understand versus you talking. Like if I sung this whole review to you, it would be hard. And that's kind of how Cats was. I'm like, you're explaining something to me, but you're singing. And that's how most musicals are. That's why I hate them. But I enjoyed it. To be honest, I enjoyed Cats. It wasn't as bad as people say. Like, it's a good movie, as in, it was worth watching. Like, I probably would never watch it again. I can't say it. Some of the songs stuck with me. One thing I will give it is all of the dancing and all of the singing was great. Nobody in the movie just, like, sucked. Like, Jason Derulo was extra. He was real extra. But everybody did their thing. They did great. So, that's my review of Cats. If you like musicals, you probably like it way more than I did. But it was fairly enjoyable. It was decent. I would say it was decent. See it when you see it, obviously. Not like, oh my God, I gotta go see Cats. But if you like musicals, you'll probably like it more. If you can get past the weirdness, it's a decent movie. It's not that bad. But thank you guys so much for your time and your support. And I truly appreciate it. Don't forget to like, dislike, comment, and subscribe.